Welcome back to the Reggies. You're here with three blokes who could have been anything but decided to have fun instead. You're with your hosts, Groper, Tommy and Jace.
Oh. Cracking a better beer and ripping into one of these.
Just what you'd be feeling like after the weekend.
Oh, yeah. At least the voice is back. That's good. Righto, lads. New beer launch for Better Beer. So go get amongst it. The Arvo Ale. It's that new that we haven't even tried it yet. They're telling us it's a craft beer without the wank. So go grab a case and see what you think at your nearest bottle-o. Pretty much support the legends who support us. That's
Bloody oath. We
That's
love
all
it.
we're saying.
Fucking oath.
And
Yep.
in saying that, now that I've just said just what you'd be feeling, this is an easy drinking beer that you can have every day.
Oh, absolutely.
So you do not feel good, don't lie. But you'll drink these all day.
Mate, how I was feeling Monday, I feel like a fucking 100% today. So I'll happily drink one of these.
Yeah.
I was drinking one on Monday as well. So that,
Yeah.
that goes to show you. Feeling that fucked on Monday and I could still pound one of these. So.
Yeah, well, I'm keen to try this Arvo Ale.
Me too.
Magic rounds behind us, boys. What a weekend it was. All four Queensland teams getting up.
How good.
Great for Queensland's sake. Not good for the tips. But I tell you what, the Blue Bet all-in multi. We are now lords of the punt. We're here to stay.
Yeah. See, we fucking had a look at what we were doing. It didn't really make sense.
Changed it up. It's coming up a bit later. Barbs will be betting for the Punters Club this week. I know there was a few people wanting Barbs' best.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He's coming.
In high demand.
Punters Club is coming.
It was nearly a riot.
Tommy Dale. Right. How was it being there
Oh.
live and in the corporate box?
Boys, that was just fucking unreal, eh? Like, awesome. I've wanted to go to Magic Round since the very start of it and haven't been able to go there because of work commitments. Now I yarn for a living and happen to be free. So went fucking down there, and I tell you what, I will be back every year. I can guarantee it.
Oh,
In
fuck
that
yeah.
same
Fuck
scenario, I think I've already talked to Knuckles and said that us three will be in that box next year.
Yeah.
So
Fucking oath.
I've already booked the three of us into that box. It's a 60-man box, and we're up to about 20-something that he knows. So the
Yeah.
idea is we get 60 eventually and just fill it.
60.
Oh.
Like, just of blokes. So,
Wow.
and like, you're talking piss, awesome food that comes out every day, like the Smick party pies, like roast meats on rolls and
Party
shit.
pies.
Can you
And
substitute that for more beer?
well, you can. You can do whatever the fuck you like. But I mean, it was just great times.
Yeah.
I honestly, yeah,
I
not
spoke
much.
to you on the Sunday Ave, I think, before the first game.
Yep.
And yeah, you said, oh, fucking, we're coming.
Yeah, we're coming. The Friday was that exciting that it was like watch a bit of footy, but also just talk, like meeting all the cunts in
Yeah.
there and everyone's pumped. Saturday was the day. Like Saturday was, I was out the front in the seats, not in the box, just proper
Oh, yeah.
soaking up the games. Like Dolphins, I tipped the Sharks, but fuck me, that was awesome to see them do
Yeah,
that.
it was, eh?
30-0.
Mate, just
was out of
unreal.
control.
Unreal. So
Chewed the locks off the door, basically, for the first game on Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. I was there for all of it. And then Sunday I was at the Caxton doing the live show stuff with the BBB lads. So I was just watching it on the TV there, but in and around a lot of people in the space that we are, podcasts and stuff like that, meeting a heap of people and just doing a lot of networking and shit. But, mate, it's one of those times where I was saying it on the other show too that, like, we went to Perth for UFC. The city was alive. Everyone's in a good mood, fucking pumped up. Down at Adelaide for Live Golf when it was on,
Yeah.
the whole city was up and about. Same with fucking Magic Round. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's just pumped. Everywhere's open.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Basically a festival.
Yeah.
The way Caxton and Suncorp turn up, it's fucking awesome.
It is.
Perfect festival for us, too.
Yeah, mate.
Rugby league.
So
Yes.
we will all be there. I've already booked our spots in and, yeah.
Lock it in, Eddie.
You can't
Yeah.
fucking beat it, boys. It was excellent.
Now, there's plenty of Reggies out there that are ready to jump down my throat. Thoughts on the crowd situation in the first games? There wasn't 52,000 there for every game. Lo and behold.
Yeah.
So, I'll now say, disappointing. Disappointing crowds weren't there for every game. If you're going to buy a ticket You're going every game,
There you
sure.
go. I see. It was funny because I was sitting there and I looked around and I was laughing to myself just about you. I'm just going, how funny is this? Kick off. There's open seats everywhere. And then I thought to myself, we talked before the show, Groper, and you were saying, great game, that Dogs Raiders game.
Yeah.
However, if you were going to pick two teams to draw a crowd, not it really.
For game one.
Not
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
You know, I'd put Brisbane game one or Rabbitohs Storm, the fucking ripper game at the start to bring the crowd in. Then they're staying for the second one. And I'm just like, it's just a bit wet. Yeah. So I think they could have done that better. But, mate, fucking.
Doesn't help that on the Sunday, the first game was Dragons versus Tigers.
Yeah,
Another great game.
Which ended up being a great game, but there was fucking 10 people there.
We were on the pub that night and there was a couple of Dragons blokes there and we were talking shit and I said, oh, yeah, it'd be a shame to get pissed, sleep in and miss that cunt. But, yeah, like you said, though, it's look, the NRL competition is in such a healthy position right now that what you want if you're running a competition is for any team to beat any team, and this year that is it.
Exactly.
Like, fucking, when else could you go to a game and just think, well, any cunt could win here?
Yeah.
You know,
It's
been a long
pretty
time.
awesome, eh? It is great. It's very unexpected, and it's not good for the analysts or the tipsters.
No.
But,
No, not
hey,
good for my tipping.
we love it. Did you play any footy on the weekend, Jace?
Nah.
No footy.
No local footy because Magic Round was on. So
Oh,
I gave it a chance. Because,
true.
yeah, heaps of people just fuck off and go away for it anyway. So there's,
So they just can it.
yep, no footy on the weekend.
That's fucking excellent. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Boy, can I just say quickly too that Jace's mate Branko not being in the side opened up the spot for old mate
yeah.
who,
Oh,
like early on,
looks worse than him, by the way.
mate,
Yeah.
early on,
More unfit.
Mulatalo made him look a bit silly. Did a little in and away, and I'm like, oh, big boy out wide, you know, no good.
Yeah.
Didn't he prove me wrong at the end of that game, bro? He just steamrolled
That
us.
first try, his pace off the mark was bullshit.
Right in
wasn't
front
it?
of us.
Yeah.
Right
Was
in
it?
front of us,
Oh.
yeah. Like, we were right in line with the try line
Yeah.
on that side, and he just steamrolled him. I'm like, copy that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was like, wow, Branko's out and they've replaced him with another Branko.
Yeah, so Branko, go find another young red-headed boy to throw his hat.
I bet you Tafare's not fucking throwing hats in
Nah.
nightclubs, is he?
Respectful, I reckon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I loved seeing the haka into the crowd too.
Yeah,
after.
that was pretty cool.
That was sick.
Nicarima, I think,
Yeah.
and Bromwich got involved.
Bromwich was there.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
But yeah, and the other thing about it was too, seeing how much the boys got around him after he scored his first try. Like, they were fucking pumped for him. And I'm like, that shows a pretty good culture when a fella comes in and scores a try and the whole team is just
Exactly.
You
I
can
I feel
tell
like
how
that's
pumped they were.
they do it in the NRL, but they really drive it home in the AFL when someone
Yeah.
kicks their first goal.
Yeah.
All 18 of them just swarm him and do the fucking head rubs
Exactly,
and all that
yeah.
shit.
It's good.
Awesome.
I think he's going to become a cult hero pretty quickly if he isn't already.
Yeah.
Well, hasn't he not been playing for that long? That bloke?
Nah,
2
he's
years
a
ago or
union
something.
boy.
Yeah,
Union
so-
his
He had
whole
to
life.
learn the rules and shit.
Yeah, he said, he's like, I still don't know all of them.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
just fucking
Good
going
for a
with the flow.
penalty or two, eh?
Yeah.
So
He'll
fucking
accidentally
oath.
clear someone out and fucking play the ball, think it's a rough.
Big report out of the local AFL in town, boys, with the Gladstone Suns playing the one and only Jason Ackermanis in their side on the weekend.
Yeah,
cool is
how's
that?
So he's come up for some, I think it was like a conference or something,
Yeah.
or whatever he was doing, and they said, oh, we'll get you on to play. They played the Yeppoon Swans, who haven't lost a game in about a decade, and that's not exaggerating.
Yeah, I think.
Whatever the fuck they do up there, like local clubs should copy it because their system is just unreal.
They're
And
like
just
the
for
first local
your,
team to ever reach 100 wins or some shit.
just your run of the mill local CQ footy club, and they just dominate, man, like
Yeah.
every year. Anyway, Acker has allegedly been paid 8 G's by the Suns. He kicked 2 goals,
Wow.
2 behinds, and they got pumped by 50.
Yeah.
So
Oi.
great spending. Yeah.
Tell you what, 50 is not as bad. Last time I played Yeppoon, I was, 17 in A grade, and we lost like 300-0. So,
And that's probably not even exaggerating.
no, I'm pretty sure it was like 302-1 or something. And
What?
that was like 2 years ago. So,
Did you just hear that?
I don't know.
102 to 1.
302 to 1.
Probably something that
302.
fucking crazy, but it was a pumping. It was free cardio.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah.
Wait, who was that local cult dude, the animal or something, a while ago that played here?
Yeah. He actually passed away.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
From
fuck.
he went off the rails a bit, but he was like a cult hero.
Yeah. Well, I remember because I've never been into it, but
Just
I remember
with
that
his celebrations, man.
Yeah.
Just used to carry on, and clubs used to hate him.
guy. Oh, really?
Yeah, like with his celebrations and stuff.
Yeah, right. Who'd he play for?
He played for Bits,
Yeah.
and then one of his old coaches come back to town and got work at QAL.
Yeah.
And he started coaching Muddies, so he come and played for Muddies, and there
Oh,
was
yeah.
a bit of a bad blood in the game there. But
Yeah.
he passed away, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know how many years ago. I just got told about it recently.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, mate, I got the funniest message from a Reggie during the Sharks and Dolphins game. I will not be repeating who this was, but holy fuck. You know when you're so angry and you can't do anything about it, like your team's down 30-0, obviously, and nothing can be done, and you're just so angry, like, or you've just lost hundreds on the punt, and the $1.80 trot you just back gets rolled on the line. That's sort of angry. So I'll quote this message and you'll feel the rage. Every Dolphin supporter over 12 months old is either a traitor, soft, weak-ass cunt, and they should support netball as they mustn't have supported a team before now.
Wow.
And then the same as Broncos supporters and Cowboys supporters over 40. Anyway, I'm off to drink rum.
Wow, that's a man who is defeated.
I reckon
and
he'd already had a few.
he needed to let some steam out, and I'm glad we could provide that for him.
Gets better.
Nice.
There's a gap of 4 minutes. Another message. And Knights supporters over 50, dog cunts. And then it got me thinking. I was like, he's kind of spot on about. But the Dolphins thing, you've definitely traded a team in for that.
Yeah.
And then most Broncos supporters would have as well, although they were the first Queensland team, I believe.
Yeah, 88.
Yeah.
But if I reckon that's the only time where it's nearly acceptable to change teams when a new one comes into the comp, because like where the fuck else do they get their supporters from?
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
So if they're local supporters, I reckon you're right. But
Yeah.
if like they're from the area.
Yeah.
But if you're all like, from
Or say my position where I'm a Queenslander for the last 5 years, even though I'm not doing it, I'm still Penrith. But let me put in the scenario here. I went for Penrith. They were shit ages ago. There was a few New South Wales blokes in it. Now the whole core of the fucking New South Wales side is in the Penrith team, and I fucking hate New South Wales. So during Origin time, I'm the most confused cunt on planet Earth. So I could see where someone in my position goes, I'm sick of fucking having all these New South Welshmen in my team, new Queensland team, I might jump on it.
Yeah.
You know?
And casual fans as well who, like, I've watched rugby league, but never, like, I know blokes who've watched it, but never really followed a team, like, proper.
Yeah.
And Dolphins come along and it gave them an excuse to follow. It's like,
I
right,
like that. I like that, but he did have a point.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see where you're coming from, I suppose, yeah. Hey, before we go on to the RLC, I just had one. We just had a blow up there. I got my own little mini blow up about Magic Round.
Surely it's not as bad as that.
No, not as bad or aggressive. But so male cheerleaders, right? There's a place for them. Don't fucking get me wrong, okay? But I'm talking male cheerleaders have a spot in a cheerleading team or whatever the fuck they're called. Squad, I suppose.
Cheer squad.
Yeah, cheer squad. And the fellas that flick them in the air, right? They flick them up, they do somersaults and shit. It looks unreal, and you catch them again. Fucking perfect. That's like we need them in there. But at Magic Round, you're looking at probably a crowd of 75% blokes, I'd say. You got women and kids and stuff, but mostly blokes. And then we had cheerleaders there who didn't do any throwing in the air. They were just dancing, right? Dancing to music. There was probably a quarter of the cheerleaders were blokes. And they had singlets on just grooving. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on there? I'm like, no one wants to see blokes dancing in singlets there. You know?
Not one person, you reckon?
Oh, no. Like, the chicks have got the fucking 13 on the field to look at on either
26
side of fit
sweaty
blokes.
tackling
That's
each
right.
other.
Like, imagine steaming into the rippers with the boys, and halfway through the night, you hear over the loudspeaker, next up, we have Bruce. And old mate comes out, flying out, swinging his hole around. No thanks, Bruce. Not on, mate. It's the same thing. Like the boys are there, they watch the footy. There's some fucking hot women cheerleading and that. Yeah, cool. We don't need old mate dancing.
Maybe they've bought into their EBA that a certain percentage have to be
Yeah.
male.
Hey, and I'm saying this, and this is my opinion. If those blokes were getting paid as the same as the chicks, that's not right.
Yeah.
Fuck off,
exactly.
mate. The chicks
Yeah.
are the ones holding the ship there, leading the way.
Can't
But
pull
yeah.
a feminist card.
Anyway, and how'd they get into that position anyway? So that was
Yes,
my little
not happy.
whinge. I'm just going, come on, do we have to? Like that's a perfect example of the way the world's going on. We should have some blokes in there.
Just turn it ice into the team to half time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, could he groove though?
Oh, they could groove.
Yeah, well,
They
that's
could
good.
move.
At least they could groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But if they're there, I want them doing fucking backflips and shit.
Righto.
You know what I mean? They're not doing
So they need to up
spins
their
and you're
game
going,
if
and you're
they're
not
just
going, whoa, that's why he's there. They're just like, like just moving, and you're like, come on,
Oh,
bro.
that's why he's there.
Yeah, yeah.
He's there to groove.
Just
like with
rolling the
chicks.
shoulders around.
Yeah.
That's fucking good.
Yeah, so
Well, that was good. That doesn't lead us anywhere, but we've built a club, a club and a franchise over the last few episodes. It's called the Reggies Rugby League Club,
It is.
the RRLC. Now, to the millions and millions of people writing in and asking us about RRLC and Reggie's merch, you betcha we're going to have merch. But this RRLC jersey has got to be perfect. So we're taking extra care. We've been outsourcing, working on the design of what we want. So what we can give you is perfect.
exactly right.
Watch this space. It is coming.
Because like you got to think, it's a very important first jersey in that too. Because we got to think like team colours, and once we pick one, we can't just renege. So we
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
make sure
exactly.
that's right, the design's right. Look at trying to get sponsors on the jersey. You know, we got to fucking.
You only
think
get
about-
one first impression.
Exactly.
And you only get one crack at the colours.
Exactly.
I mean, we could just do what Penrith do and just make a
just
pink one.
Just
Yeah.
change, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just change.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, that's right. So I don't know. It's even an option where we fucking I don't know if we involve the community to say what colours do you think would
Yeah.
suit the Reggies. You
Yeah.
know, if it's sky blue, go and fuck yourself.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
No, I reckon we need to go away from maroon, away from blue. We want neutral colours that
Yeah.
not
Everyone
any
comes
team
together.
sort of has.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Same.
But anyway, we're working on it. It's coming. Watch this space. We've got the spot. Oh, we've got 15 to 17 players picked. So today's a landmark day. We choose the last two remaining spots for the 17. Now this is the 17 for round one. We're going to have an extended bench, few reserves. Who knows? Someone might get dropped. It's ruthless.
Exactly.
That's right, man. You need a squad to start the season, don't you?
Yeah.
You're not just going to have a
Exactly.
17 and that's it.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree
Yeah.
more.
So like we've been saying, we're going to have an extended bench and some reserves, guys. So don't panic if your bloke's not in.
That's
Look,
right.
there's still time. But boys, who have you got in mind for the last two spots of in the 17?
Well, they are important positions, whether people realise it or not. And I am steering to an AFL bloke who was an absolute weapon up front for Carlton in the 2000s. He's a 3-time All-Australian, 2-time Coleman medalist. And that is big Brendan Favola.
The Fed.
Nice.
Now, he was
Nice.
known for liking to have a bit of a party and letting his hair out a bit. And if you're an AFL fan, or even not an AFL fan, most of the people know about the infamous 2009 Brownlow.
Even
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Exactly. He's walking around. He's walking around interviewing people for Channel 9.
Channel 9, yeah.
He's going up, waltzing up to the Wags, just blind, talking shit. Going up to Chris Judd,
Yeah.
teammate at the time, making sex jokes, and even walked up to Ryan O'Keefe, the Swans midfielder, and just kissed him dead on the lips. He was an absolute fucking menace, and
He
his
was a
career
pig.
just went downhill straight after that. So, yeah, he's been highly requested as well.
Yeah, he
I've seen him a
has.
few times, and he also promotes our proud sponsor, the Standard Squeeze.
He does. I've
So
seen
he
that.
fits in perfect. So,
Oof.
yep, I think coming off the bench, he'll make that
be
impact,
good.
and he'll lift the team morale.
Yeah.
And the end of season awards won't be fucking boring. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah, we'll get him running around at the Prezos.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fuck yeah. We'll get him on a vlog at the Prezos.
100%. No,
Yeah,
that's
that is a
fucking
great
perfect,
video,
Jace.
eh?
Good stuff, mate. Now, I'm going the last spot on the bench. We've got one enforcer on the bench in fucking Fury, but I don't think that's enough. And we need another pig. Someone to just throw straight up the hay diddle diddle to truck seed. Now, I'm going Tai Tuivasa for me.
Bam, bam.
The fucking he's got a rugby league background, has actually played a fair bit of it out of Western Sydney.
Yeah, righto.
He's never taken a fucking backward step in his life. He's got an absolute Reggie rig on him, but he gets out there and performs in the best fighting competition, like the UFC, man.
Yeah.
You literally can't get better than that, and has knocked out some of the biggest names motherfuckers on earth.
Yeah.
That Pavlovich, even though he got knocked out, he was swinging and gritting his teeth to
Yeah.
the fucking end. Which
Fucking oath.
which is what you want. Like, yeah, that's he can fight like a cornered mongrel dog. So, you know, I think the perfect bloke to send in with Fury to sort a few out when we're in need.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know,
I love that.
I just
Imagine
can't,
that.
and just does what he wants to on that platform. Name another bloke who can drink piss out of a shoe on top of the cage and not get told not to.
Yeah,
from
he
the
brought
boss.
it to the UFC.
You know,
Fucking oath.
when we were at UFC Perth, there was heaps of cheers around for everyone, but the fucking place just erupted whenever Tuivasa came in with his bucket hat and just fucking firing every cunt up, man. You
It's
know,
fucking
so
prime.
he's the hype guy for us as well.
Fucking oath.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
loves a party, fucking loves a party.
And I even think, like, his fighting style, you see him, as soon as he's up against the cage getting flogged, he just keeps throwing them.
Yeah.
Which suits perfectly coming off the bench. He can be getting fucking smacked around, but it won't stop him. He'll just come out and just take cunts'
That's
heads
right,
off.
mate. Even against Cyril Gahn, like when he was getting pieced up, you could see him load up and just swing one man and
Exactly.
hit him with a few. So I just think he fits the mold perfectly. He's highly requested.
Yep.
Tai Tuivasa.
Tough
Fucking
as too.
Big bam bam.
Fuck yeah.
Imagine if you get through the first 20, 25 minutes of Daly and Foster, and then you go, oh, righto, we've seen the pigs off. And then on comes Fury and Bam Bam.
Yeah, that's right. Just to sort cunts out.
Both can lip up as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the chat game, it's fucking good.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
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 I think
Right.
in an interview once, they said, how many shoeies have you done or whatever? And I think he said, how many times has the Pope been to church? And they're just like, yeah, right. Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
I wonder, was the interviewer American?
No, yeah, I think so. I think he was on a presser in for the UFC presser, man.
Wow.
Like after a fight or something. And he was just looking at him and just said that out of nowhere. And he's like, oh,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, fucking oath.
Well, that's prime. The 17 is locked and loaded.
Yep.
And
That's
we're going to put some serious things to vote in the next probably week or two
Yeah.
to get this extended bench and reserves going.
And it's the other thing
Absolutely.
too, where like it'll be fun picking some other things around the club. Like we need security, we need
Yeah, the
fucking
Seckies is going to be a big one.
canteen ladies.
Exactly.
Fucking, there's heaps of shit that we need to have fun with. So yeah, we'll keep going.
We're going to need a lot of security.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
'Cause,
Fucking oath.
yeah, imagine the crowd they'll draw this team.
yeah.
Oh.
Although if you put Tuivasa and Fury up front of the stack, I don't know if any guns are coming in for a
Mate,
go.
they want to be fucked after every game or they get dropped.
That's right.
Oh, righto. Let's move into sport. We've talked a lot about Magic Round. Before we crack on with the footy, Michael Neeser took, my opinion, best hat-trick I think I've ever seen on the weekend.
Really?
He's playing county cricket over in England.
Yeah.
He's gone, LBW, got rid of Dawood Milan, who can bat.
Yeah.
Can
fucking
bat.
oath.
Played and plays Test cricket for England. New batter comes out, shoulders arms, doesn't offer a shot, and the ball must have hooped in a mile and just took off stump.
Nice.
So he's bowled him without offering a shot. New batter again, obviously. Shoulders arms again. It hoops in and
Stop
fucking
it.
knocks off stump out. And I just went, no one else did anything. He did it all
Yeah.
himself. LBW, bowled.
So good.
And old mate didn't even offer a shot twice.
Oh.
He's just gone to fucking let it go, and it's bowled him.
Big niece.
Mickey Neese. And he
Queenslander
still
too.
can't even get a fucking call up.
Yeah, he hasn't been taken to the fuck. He's not in the squad for the Test Championship.
No,
and
he's not.
That's fucked.
Anyway, we do have a lot of bowlers, though.
Yeah, but
We're
I
very
think that's
blessed.
kind of just
Yeah.
fucking shows
Yeah, I
that he can
saw
do
it
over
on
in England.
must have been Sunday morning. I saw that and just went, fuck, that's unreal. Imagine just going, didn't need you.
Yeah.
Who do you take out of the attack for him?
Yeah,
though?
exactly.
You know,
It's hard.
Although you go, why isn't he there? Like, I think he should be there though, like going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, to actually get a start, it's pretty hard
Yeah,
to take
Exactly.
someone out.
Well,
isn't
Josh
it?
Especially over
Hazlewood's
there.
injured every fucking.
And then Scotty
month.
B comes in though.
Yeah. It's hard.
It is hard.
We're blessed at the moment.
Yeah.
We
Just
very
need them
much.
batsmen to stand up. Marnus made 170.
I did see that.
Nice.
It's good. He's found form.
Manus.
Now, did the Knights get ripped off having the bye on the weekend? Like, surely you want to play Magic Round.
Someone's going to get ripped off.
I know, but do you
Should have
reckon?
been.
Like, one team's gonna. I didn't mean like that.
Yeah.
I just mean, are you getting ripped off by getting given the bye during Magic Round?
It is unfortunate.
Do you reckon they could come up with a fun way to figure out who misses Magic Round?
If you get the wooden spoon the year before, I reckon.
Surely you
you're
get a
not allowed.
payment or something.
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
either the wooden spoon or like maybe the least points scored in the Magic Round prior, maybe, or something where it's like you
yeah.
have to do some magic to get another run. You know?
Can't just be
Yeah.
a fucking pull out of the hat.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a few years before they bring another NRL team in to even out the comp. But yeah, so they'll come up with some sort of system.
They'll obviously play the next 16.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like when you miss out that year, you're playing the next at least 10.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think, unless they don't want to. I don't know.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
just feel
like,
like
no,
they
we don't
could
wanna
come
do
up
it.
with a
Yeah.
sort of a fun way, performance-wise, to see who misses the next year. You know, instead
Yeah.
of
Bit of an
just-
incentive to like you fucking do better. You
yeah,
get to a
do
Magic
put
Round.
on a performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My uncle and I went to the pub on Sunday for Sunday's games. Went out for lunch with the family, and I said, "Oh, I better stay and have a few." And he hasn't listened to any episodes or anything. And when the Eels were playing, he goes, "You'd think fucking Moses and Gutho were birds flapping their arms at the referee all the time." And I just thought that was good because he didn't know anything about
Everyone's
us, just
noticing it.
lipping.
Exactly.
It's true. I liked it. I might call them the birds. Moving on. One thing I hated, Stephen Crichton. He stayed down after copping like a little one on the chin.
Yeah.
Now, I don't normally, if you cop anything on the chin, you don't really know how hard it is from the TV.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just go, whatever. But he got up, ready to play the ball, and just like sort of pointed at his chin to the ref, like, "Oh, did he get me? Like, did he get me on the chin?" It's like, you're not hurt. Play the fucking ball.
Yeah.
It's
You know?
that shit is annoying me, especially with even like separate incidents in tackles when people are trying to milk the penalty. They're like, oh, they hold their head or their neck or something for a crusher, and then it's like, well, now you got to go off for 10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fucking HIA.
That one was because you could see through the TV how light it was, and I'm just like, don't get up and be fine, and then ask the ref, "Oh, did he get me on the chin? Like, did you see, or did he not?" It's like,
If you're
you
gonna
can't
milk it, just fucking milk
play
it.
Yeah,
I
stay down.
I honestly think if they stay down and wait for the penalty to happen, they should go off for an assessment. Whether it be might even a 5-minute assessment or something, but it'll stop people doing that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
If
it's
someone's
sort of
actually fucking hurt, then but they don't want to go off or anything. They'll get up and fucking play the ball. They can
Yeah.
carry on the whole time while they're playing it, but don't stop until they fucking have a look
Yeah.
at the big
Is it
screen.
really worth milking this penalty for you to miss out on the next fucking...
It's the same with the Shepherd
15
thing,
minutes.
man. I wish that they just try their fucking hardest to get there, and if they can't, then blow up. But when they just dive and fall over, fuck off.
There's a few players that are fucking good at that.
Moses.
But then Crichton's put Dylan Edwards into the core of the earth. And
Dylan Walker.
Dylan Walker into the
fucking-
core of the earth, and he just got up like a champ straight away, moved on.
After
yeah.
Cozzy fucking snapped Crichton as well.
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes beforehand, Cozzy just shifted him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, he got one back. So good
Yeah.
on him. Couldn't have been on a better bloke either. Dylan Walker's a fucking grub.
Yeah, I don't mind him these days, but I used to hate him when he fucking a few years ago.
Do you
nothing
remember
will beat-
how good was it when Curtis
Yeah,
Scott
that's
just yabby pumped
Just
him?
what I was about to say. Fuck, that was
Just
prime, man.
So
Fed-
random, eh?
Just fed him the gristle.
It was so random.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was great. It
was great to see.
Now, how's this, boys? Grapes has forgot to put his tips in Friday first game. Second
Second
week
week.
in a row.
Fucking hell.
One job, can't.
Anyway, I'm looking at the ESPN on the Saturday. I've put him in halfway through the fucking Bulldogs game.
Yeah.
from the Broncos onwards. Anyway, I'm looking at ESPN on the Saturday RV, and I see a green tick next to the first game. There was still no team selected. It just had nothing but a tick. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on here? And I spoke to someone and they said ESPN gives you the away game if you forget to put them in. So although I tipped the Dogs, I actually got that one right because Raiders were away at Suncorp.
You should be stripped of your fucking points for that.
Well, I was freaking out, man, because I was like, fuck, the Reggies are going to think that I've cheated. Like,
Well, you are. You're a cheating
You're
dog.
cheating cunt.
There's no two ways about it.
these blokes have set up the comp so somehow they can go on and change their tips or something.
While I'm down in 450 or some shit.
Well, we don't know. You might have done that. I thought I set the comp up so you just didn't get any points. So
Well, there you go. You set it up. Your fault.
So you are a cheat then.
Anyway, finally I got one. I got a bit of luck going my way. Tommy, the Crows were gallant in defeat on the weekend. Had to go down to Kardinia Park against Geelong. Jace has done the double over us in the AFL.
It was always going to happen.
But I tell you what,
shitty bird cunts.
not many go there and win. Fucking woo up.
Oh, peck fuck out of
You
you.
shitty bird cunts.
Hawks and it, fucking Crows, mate.
Yeah. Hawks were terrible again. Don't need to go there. They went down by a couple of goals in the end, but I thought it was a good effort.
That's
over there.
good.
For a
Fine,
side that
stride.
wasn't meant to be competitive at all.
Oh,
Exactly.
good on the
They
boys.
definitely have.
Well, when Tom first was like, we're like, oh, pick a team to go for. And you're like, go for the Crows. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, they're
we-
shit.
we both
And then
were
they
like-
fucking just started playing good and
Started
right
going on
Yeah.
a tear.
Yeah. So Hawthorn's still looking good for the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good
Good
now.
for the first pick next year.
No real huge upsets in the AFL. There almost was a boil over with Gold Coast nearly beating the D's.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. And Brisbane, the Lions maybe is an upset over Carlton.
Wouldn't call it a massive
Yeah.
upset, but to beat them like that in Melbourne,
Yeah, it was huge.
yeah.
It was really
fucking,
good.
they dominated them.
We had the dual screens on at home on Friday night.
Oh,
nice.
Because
So
I
did we, yeah.
had a few people over for some drinks.
How
Carlton
are the
was-
dual screens?
Yeah,
Fucking
good.
oath.
One was the laptop, but
No, that's all right.
Carlton have a serious third quarter issue, and Michael Voss does not want to admit it. He's like, no, I don't think so. It's like they're getting fucking pumped every third quarter, and then start to build a bit of form come like fourth quarter, but like they need to fix something because they started off well, and now they're going back to their old ways.
They are, eh?
Yep.
100%. I've got a bit of a serious one. This is going to be a bit of a spiel. Buddy Franklin, one of the greatest to ever play the game. He's the sole reason that I barracked for Hawthorn. I loved him as a teenager. I wanted to be him, actually. He got booed every time he touched the footy by a section of Collingwood fans on the weekend. Now, I don't personally understand how you can boo a champion like Buddy Franklin. He's very reserved, doesn't do a lot of media or involve himself with that side of things. He's just fucking champion footy player who lets his on-field staff do the talking. Now, heaps of talk about that it was racism behind it. It was racism behind it. Now, I don't think that is the case at all. This is all coming from a decade ago when another Indigenous champion, Adam Goods, was basically booed out of the game by every team booed him at whatever ground he went to. That every time he touched the footy, they booed him.
Yeah, that was
and
terrible.
it was weird. Like, I didn't think that was racism at the time either. But the more you look back at it, it sort of had to be. Like, why else would you boo a 370 game champion like that?
Was he a grubby player or anything?
No, he was
Oh,
captain
well.
of Swan,
Brownlow
premiership
medalist.
Yeah, he
like,
was.
Yeah, righto. Yeah,
And that's like Buddy, not grubby.
Exactly.
At all. So I think booing is a part of the game. That's been the
Yeah.
big talking point is that
Yeah.
they want to fucking erase booing out of the game.
fuck off.
Now, when the Blues run out at Suncorp, you bet your ass I'm booing the fuck out of them every
Oh,
time.
yeah.
When Jeremy Cameron's having a shot at goal from the boundary, I'm booing him every time.
And he'll still
when
slot it.
Brett White knocked out Steve Price and fucking Trent Waterhouse come third man in,
Oh.
and then I think it was Justin Paul picked Price up by the jersey while he was knocked out, and it was on at Suncorp. Every time they got the ball, it was boo. Like you
Yeah.
know, when grubby things like that happen, especially on the AFL field now, if there's a big high shot or something, you get booed for the rest of the game
Yeah.
because you don't get sent off in AFL. You
Yeah,
can't.
right.
So you just get booed for the rest of the game. Like, I don't know.
There's a very fine line between like
when
you
it's
can,
strictly targeting one player every time he touches the ball.
and you can fucking tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like just
why?
sound wise, even watching it on TV, it's like, for example, this is a good thing. Every time Adam Sard kicks a ball, you go boom.
Look, the only
He punts it, and you can tell when a crowd is targeting it in someone in AFL.
Yeah,
and
right.
it's fucking. I think the whole. There's a very fine line between booing
That's
someone.
clear racism though. What you just said.
No, the Adam Sard thing's that's a good thing. When he's kicking, all the Carlton fans cheer it.
Oh yeah.
But like
sorry.
I mean, like amplified sound wise, you can tell when it's targeted at one person.
Yeah, it was just weird. It's never happened before, and he's played 330 games.
I reckon there'd be a couple of reasons why someone would boo someone. It'd be one, they're a fucking grub, and like they're known for dirty play and shit like that, and they're like, fuck this grub. Two, he might be just an absolute gun, and they're trying to put him off.
That's what the
You know,
narrative that people are trying to run.
maybe not like as in fuck you or whatever. It's like, hey, this bloke's a gun. Let's see if we can put him off his game.
Yeah.
You know,
I understand if you're having a shot for goal, 100%.
Yeah.
Boo every time.
but not just in
trying to put him off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just strange, and it's never happened before, so I don't know where it come from.
Yeah, right.
But like, would you boo Moses every time he touched the ball in a game?
Not every time, but I'd fucking.
No, I wouldn't boo him.
If he's kicking for goal, right in front of me,
100%.
I'm fucking
You boo
going
him.
up, mate.
When he's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm not-
looking at the ref, I'd boo him.
for the 2 seconds he touches a ball in a fucking backline shift, I'm not going
Yeah.
to be like, oh, fuck you, Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, actually.
I think in Origin games, blokes like Big Willie and that would often get booed and sprayed as they come off because he's like
100%.
and I love watching Willie now on like Levels podcast and all
Yeah.
that. I love how he says how it
He
is
just fucking
and shit.
exactly
But
right.
like he was such a good personality to bring to Origin because it was that rivalry and he gives it back to the fans
Yeah.
too, you know. But he's the type of bloke that gets booed, but he's bringing it in and loving it, and he's that personality sort of thing where, like you're talking, buddy, he's not that type of bloke. So why are they booing him?
Yeah.
That's what you're
100%.
saying.
Latrell's another good example. Like, he fucking soaks it up. You always see him talking to the crowd after he does a
I was
kick
gonna
or
say,
something.
I can see why he gets booed.
Yeah. He fucking, but at the same time, like, my respect has gone through the roof for Latrell. Like, off field wise,
Yeah,
I
for
think he's a
sure.
fucking great bloke.
Oh, me
Not that
too.
yeah, but on the field, like, he
He's a grub,
plays
eh?
like a grub, and he fucking gets fed by the crowd, and he is fucking.
That's nothing to do with racism.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
booing isn't because
That's
he
sort of
plays
where I'm-
hard and he's an aggressive player and he hooks in and he has that shit in him sort of thing, you know,
Yeah.
that aggression.
Yeah.
That's why he gets booed. It has
If
nothing
I was
to
a
do with
fucking
race.
Rabbitohs in New South Wales fan, I would love to have that kind of my team.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Like, it fucking fires you up.
He's actually in really good form at the moment, the big Trell.
Oh, no.
Playing too
It's
good.
Carving up. So, I don't know. I just want to know why they're booing him, but I don't want us to jump to the fucking conclusion that it was racism.
No.
Yeah.
I really, really don't want to do that.
I reckon if he's like that, the thing that makes sense to me is just trying to put a bloke off his game.
Yeah.
That makes the
And
most
that's
sense.
fair enough.
Exactly.
Well,
Did you have anything in there, Grapes, about the new AFL team getting announced?
no, I
The
didn't.
Tasmanian fucking
What,
Devils.
in fucking 3002?
Yeah, that's what.
2028.
Well, that's the conversation I wanted to have. And the other thing, how Warner Brothers have got the fucking
Copyright.
the copyright for Tasmanian Devils. It's like fuck off, Grabs.
Yeah.
That's our
I
shit.
don't.
Just grabbing them.
They can't do Tigers because that's the like the cricket
That's the
team.
cricket, yeah.
So if it's not, who knows? They might do something like the Dolphins
has to
did
be
and just
that,
be called the
man.
Tasmanians.
Oh, the inbreds, the sister fisters.
Do you reckon they'll do a similar? Do you remember the State of Origin kit they did in like the 90s? With
I
the
do
big,
not know.
No, it was like a green, the yellow, like shaped Tasmania, the
Yeah.
big T. I wonder if they'll
The
keep
big
those.
T.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I wonder
Why
if they'll
so
stick
far?
with that. But like, you think about it, AFL, quick paced game, huge field, and they're wearing green. You're just gonna see shorts running around. Like the fucking a green Guernsey will be hard to see, I reckon.
What, like, why so far out? Do you reckon that they announced it?
I don't know, eh?
They got to build a stadium. Hobart needs a stadium, but they could just play at Launceston.
The
for
hype's going to
time.
be over, isn't
Like,
it?
yeah. Well, I reckon NRL are going to have another team in by the time the fucking
Probably, yeah.
the inbreds are going to be playing.
What did you say the name has to be? Did you think?
Tasmanian Devils.
Devils,
Like
yeah.
that just makes so much
does.
sense, doesn't it?
I thought
Tassie
you-
Devils.
I just realised too. Did we say the cricket team is the Tigers?
Yeah, that's
so
what-
is
yeah.
fucking Richmond.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one just.
But
fucking
yeah,
went
it's
over
sort
our
of.
heads.
Surely it has to be.
No,
I think
the
apparently they're
Tasmanian-
still.
the Tasmanian Tigers. They're a different breed.
I think they're still gunning for that name though. Like I think that because
Yeah.
there it's in 200 years, they've fucking got plenty of time to sort it out with them.
Yeah.
But
It's not like Warner Bros making much Looney Tunes nowadays
Yeah.
anyway.
no,
Well,
that's right.
Hopefully it doesn't come down to who has more money.
Yeah, we know who'll lose that.
Probably going to lose that one.
Yeah.
Righto, let's put the tips in, eh?
Yeah,
That's
righto.
good. Mine are already in on the app. Just to let
Yeah, right.
everyone
Well,
know.
I'll go on the
No
app
cheating
now.
this week.
Righto. So Thursday night, lads, 7:50 at Amy Park. We have Melbourne v Brizzy.
Great game. Great game of footy.
But I'm fucking nervous.
Oh,
We haven't beat Melbourne since 2015. And the
Yeah.
last time we did was at Amy Park. And it was a Wayne Bennett defensive masterclass. And I'm hoping that it happens again because our defense has been quite solid this year.
yeah.
So,
I hate that Melbourne just come off the bye and got pumped.
Because yeah, they'll
because-
be like, oh fuck this.
yeah,
Now we're gonna
Bellamy will be
we're gonna
right
put
up.
50 on Brisbane. So this is
Yeah.
like I'm obviously tipping Brisbane. I'll never tip against them, but this is one I'm most doubtful for
Never.
just because our history. I'll never fucking.
You can't say never though.
I
Well, reckon
can.
he can.
And I will.
Wow.
Because if there's any fixture for me to tip against, it's this, and I'll happily go
This
7.
when we have a full strength side.
We
I'm
can't.
even going Brisbane.
We fucking. It's
Yeah,
a
you
hard.
gotta.
I'm the shittest tipper
I'm
this year.
talking
though,
about
so-
when we have fucking 8 out, 6 out for Origin, and
Yeah.
we're playing the baby Broncos are playing. You're never going to tip against them.
No.
Okay.
I'll never fucking. I'd rather go 7 from 8 every week, mate. But I'll never, never back against my team.
Okay.
Through and
Righto.
through.
Broncos then. All
Yep,
three of us.
all 3 Bronx.
Yeah, I'm going the Bronx. I
love it.
Draper will fucking cheat halfway through a game and change it to Melbourne if we're losing.
Yeah,
Oh.
and forget and fucking message ESPN. Hey, it's
Yeah.
Groper from the Reggies, man.
I don't know if you know, but I got a show.
Scrapes
so-
from the Reggies.
Well, I
You
could
change
forget.
it for us, boys.
I could forget on Thursday because they give you the away team.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
there you go, boys. Just don't worry about it.
Nah,
Look at the fucking ladder.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
It's crow on. But anyway, so, yep, Brisbane. Friday, 6 p.m, we have the Bros v the Dogs. By the way, get that up, yes. Penrith all over yous.
Jeez, that was a tough
Broken
game.
the
though.
curse.
Oh,
Hard game.
was not. I just wasn't sitting back just sipping piss like I was hoping.
Yeah.
With the bet on it as well, my thing. But I just say that's one for the fucking.
One for the good guys.
One for
you
the
reckon?
good guys. Got one over yous.
Break the curse.
Yeah, curse is broken, bro.
Well, I'm tipping the Dogs.
So
Are
am I.
you?
Fucking again.
Yep.
Fuck, I'm with the Bros.
Well, surely one of us will be right. Can't be a
Yeah,
draw.
well, we got it, but I don't know. I just feel like Penrith. I thought they were going to pump them,
Yeah.
and they really just showed some grit.
they
And
haven't
have.
played a bad game, have they?
Nah,
I don't reckon.
And
That was my logic with Dogs, but I was like, fuck, they almost beat Raiders. So
Mm.
it's like both teams coming off like games they lost where they showed pretty good grit and like could have probably won.
but that's every game.
Exactly. That's why it's so fucking hard. There's no logic in tipping this year.
No,
I think
man.
they try and
the-
go off form or anything.
the
it's
Wars
fucked.
having to travel again. Like it's at a core, I think. Or
Yeah,
wherever
it's
it
in
is.
Sydney,
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
another-
righto, boys. Let me say Bulldogs on
That
Warriors.
doesn't make sense. Why the fuck are they playing at a core? Why are they playing at Homebush when they could? It's Doggies versus Warriors. Why not play at Belmore?
For some reason, they only do that on a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
Makes no
They'll get a
sense. eh?
huge turnout of fucking 2,500.
Yeah, that'd be good.
8 p.m. Bluebet Stadium. Penrith versus the Roosters, boys.
Panthers.
3 tough games to start, isn't it? Like, I'm obviously going to go the riff.
Yeah,
But,
I'm with the Riff.
yeah, that's
Roosters
another toughie.
are
Eh? You just,
fucking-
who knows where to place them fuckers?
Yep.
I've just got no clue.
I think Penrith, they'll fucking. I don't know if they'll pump. This is one of those games where Roosters will come out and they'll lose by 2 or something.
Well, obviously,
But
it's
they're
one of those
just-
things where Roosters could definitely get the job done, as we've
Exactly.
seen this year, but I haven't seen enough
Me neither.
out of them to say that they're going to beat Penrith based on form and what's been happening.
Yep. Agreed.
So That's all you can go off, can't you? Like, you
Yeah.
might pick a roughie every now and again, but that's not the roughie for me this round.
No.
You know?
Yeah. So we're all
Neither's
Penrith.
this next bastard. That's Saturday at 3 p.m. at a core. We got the Rabbitohs versus the Tigs.
Oh, Tig's 2 from 2.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
You're a whore
we're
for
laughing
Tigs.
Nah,
and giving
won't
them
be
shit, but they do have 2 on the trot.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm tipping them.
Nah, you got, man, Souths were fucking unreal.
They're fucking.
For 3 blokes who tipped bloody Melbourne, that was just a demoralisation.
just backfired
wasn't
on me because I think I've tipped Rabbitohs almost every fucking
it? Yeah,
round.
you
Mate.
have liked them this year.
And Proper was just like, there was no reason why they should have done that. Storm rocking up. They're good at Suncorp. They show up. Fucking
Yeah, they
Hats
love
off
Suncorp.
hats off
Exactly.
to the Rabbitohs, man,
Yeah.
because they proper put on a clinic against
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like
It
I
was
was there
great.
watching that game. The hype was on because everyone was pumped, finishing off the Saturday with the best game of the round.
Yeah.
Like the fucking everyone was just actually watching.
Yeah.
Like compared to a couple of other games. Like I said, first game on Friday night, all the boys are on the sauce. You just look over every now and again, oh yeah. But that game, everyone just glued to the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool to see what they did to them and fucking pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah, fuck
Very
oath.
impressive. Very impressive.
So I think we're all on the Rabbits there, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep, righto. We are heading to Country Bank Stadium. We got Cowboys versus the Dragons.
Cows.
Yeah, fuck. I'm going to the cows.
Yeah.
Me
I
too,
think-
with no confidence at all.
Nah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that their confidence will build after last week on a massive win and
Yeah. Oi.
they'll fucking.
Just quickly, cows. How's the torrential downpour that happened at Suncorp?
Oh, came out of
Fucking
nowhere.
during kickoff?
Just shat rain.
Man, just sheeted rain.
Big
It
old
was-
fat rain.
And you could tell that it was proper because there was
Yeah.
big puddles everywhere underfoot.
Oh,
Looked
the
like
Suncorp
old days.
groundskeepers would have just been like, fuck me, after 8
Yeah.
games of footy and pissing down rain.
Lucky
What a
it didn't
big
happen
week
on the
for them.
first game.
Yeah,
imagine that.
So, did that play a factor, you reckon, into how they've beaten the Chooks? Or did they beat them on any surface there?
Man, I think it was just one of those days that they just showed the fuck up. And just muscled up against them,
Showed up
mate.
when they fucking had to.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
well, hopefully they do it again against the Spooners,
Yeah.
who
Yep.
are showing their spoon class
Yeah.
in the last few weeks.
That's
How about
right.
they fucking fumbled that try at the end there, which they could have easily scored. And Ben Hunt, at his post game interview, said it exactly how it was. He's like, "Yeah, that's just shit." I don't think he said the exact word shit, but he outright said, "Yeah, that's not like that's just bad. Like,
Yeah.
that we should have done better there." And I was like, "Well, yep."
When that winger picked it up, he should not have tried to go for the corner, but he shouldn't have been in that position.
They should have went
They
through
threw
the
the
hands.
They threw the big 3-man cutout instead of just going through their
Yeah.
hands. It was
Bro, what's doing with dropping Zach Lomax?
that. I actually had that up a bit further, but I fucking didn't say it because we were running out of time. Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel
You gotta be
like
filthy
there's
about
plenty
that.
of other fucking shit on that side that it's like, is your centre the one that's meant to be
Has
winning
he
your
done-
game?
I think he's pretty bit of fucking liability in defence.
Yeah, righto.
did Zach blow up,
I don't know. I haven't
or
heard
did
much
he cop
about
it?
it.
Because, like, or have they kept it under wraps that he's done something during the week? You know,
Maybe.
got on the piss.
Who
or
knows? I
fucking
just find it
whatever.
weird that you don't play him at Magic Round or whatever. I feel
Yeah.
sorry for Benny Hunt, eh? Fuck.
Me too. He needs to get the fuck out of there, man.
I reckon.
Go to the Finns next year, get 1.1 million.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now that old Jackie's going to the fucking Rabbitohs now for sure, isn't that going to be a
Guarantee
force?
Wayne Bennett's going to be looking at him.
Yep. Righto. GIO Stadium at 7:35. We have the Raiders versus the Sooks.
Yeah, the Eels.
Parramatta Eels.
Now-
Who are we?
Moses out.
I think that's a huge factor.
Moses is a big out. Not sure who else they got out. I feel like there's one more, but I can't think of it. But it doesn't matter. Saying that, I'm tipping them.
Is Arthur's in for him?
Yeah, Arthur's
Just
in.
because of, I keep saying the Raiders are hit and miss, but they've been hit every time I've said
Well, yeah,
that.
they've won 4 in a row, but
Yeah.
it'll be if they beat. I'm tipping Raiders, by the way, but if they beat Eels, it'll be fucking like 36 to fucking 30.
You
or
reckon?
something. It'll be another high scoring
Yeah.
game because the past few games they've won have been high scoring,
I just wonder,
over 30.
like, I know I've tipped Para and I won't change it, but I just wonder, is Dylan Brown someone who can lead a team? Like I feel like he's not.
Yeah.
Nah.
I feel like he's just that. He just runs it,
And he's
when he
fucking
gets
good at
it.
that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's his role. His role is letting the structured half get into his work and then playing off the back of it. He's a real running, dominant 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have to stand
Perfect
up.
at it too. I think he's a great player, but he's
Yeah.
not the structured leading half.
Yeah.
I don't think. And I don't think that Arthur's has that presence on the field yet,
No.
or ability to be a really dominant structured half either.
They're gonna have to win it in the guts, boys.
That's
Right,
right.
and
But like,
third.
honestly, I was going to go para, and I didn't know that fucking Moses was out, so I'm going Raiders at home.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
Fair enough.
Sunday we have an absolute rip snorter with the Knights versus the Titans.
Well, fucking don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going Newcastle.
Is he?
Just
one's-
because Titans, man.
Who knows?
Same again. Who the fuck knows with them?
And
They're-
maybe the Knights are stinging getting left out of Magic Round, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Fuck you,"
Exactly.
you know.
Surely,
Titans coming off a big win.
Surely Ponga's got a bit of fitness back in the legs.
Yeah.
Jeezy was bad on his return.
I hope he's
Fuck
just
me.
fit in the dome. That's where
Yeah.
I hope he's fit. Just I hope he fucking doesn't get concussed anymore.
Tell you what, it's going to be a big talking point in the next couple of weeks on this show for our millions of listeners about who is going to get the Queensland #1 jersey.
Oh, yeah.
That is coming up. Don't even think about commenting on it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we'll talk about it for too long.
That's right. That'll be next fucking week.
But that is coming up, boys.
I think for that Titans Knights game, they're both paying $1.90 as well.
Oh,
So,
good.
The
Bluebet
bookies-
really helping us out there.
Yeah, I'm with the Titans on that one.
I hate
Yeah.
that, eh? That's like a pet peeve of mine when you don't get even money for at least one side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I've gone
Yeah.
Titans too, but that was a hard one for me to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Righto. I hope you can line the Titans up because I fucking can't.
To finish off at 4 Pines, lads, Manly versus the Sharks.
Sharks have got to
Yeah,
hurt.
Sharks will bounce back.
Got to, eh?
I think so.
Surely.
Yep.
They've been really good. Just that one poor one, whereas Manly have been really bad.
Yeah,
They had one good one.
Absolute
And
dog shit.
I find it like the last 2 years, everyone's like, "Oh, Manly play better when like Turbo's on the field
Yeah.
because he just fucking carries the whole team when he's back."
I feel
and
like
he
he's-
has been dog shit this year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like he's Turbo's missing a cylinder or something.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got to be because Cherry Evans fucking played pretty good on Friday night.
Yeah.
I thought in a sinking ship that was Manly, and Turbo just looked like it almost looks like he just doesn't want to be out there. I don't know what it is, but it's good coming in Origin time. You play as shit as you want, Turbo.
Well, it's like a fucking car. If the turbo's the only thing that works, it's not going to go anywhere. Is
Yeah,
it?
but it's
Good
not
analogy.
working.
That's right.
Anyway, now I want to hype this up from now.
Copy.
This will be big hype next week.
Big
but
hype.
It's the return leg of the fucking Reggies game. Bronx v Penrith at Suncorp on the Thursday night.
Yes.
So, and it's the round leading into the Origin bye. So all the Origin players will be going, this is my last game before Origin. And I'm just like,
Last
oh,
chance
this
to
is
prove.
perfect.
We have to come up with it.
Fucking
We
hell.
have to let I reckon we let the RRLC community come up with what has to happen here.
A
Like the
forfeit,
loser
yeah.
has to do
Yeah.
something on the show.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna get in it this time, Grape Boy? Or you just sit back and tip Penrith again?
Oh, you watch us fucking lose or something now.
See, you're already doubting it. I actually think we'll fucking. I don't think we'll roll yous, but
I think that'll be a
I'm
great
more
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too. I'm
on
more
the
confident
Thursday.
in playing
Well,
Penrith
yeah.
than I am Melbourne.
Really?
Well, it's just
Wow.
just juju, just
Just
PTSD.
from this year, probably, actually, because
Yeah.
Penrith haven't been convincing, whereas we really have.
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, the hype is real about that.
Fuck
Start
yeah, that's
pumping up.
awesome.
Now, squeeze of the week. It's that time again, boys.
It is.
Get yourself a standard squeeze, please, Reggies. Look, put it in your undercarriage, luggage on the plane when you're going on a trip. It's great in a golf bag for a bit of liquid courage.
Oh, fucking oath.
I don't play too many games without having a few drops of courage for any golf games. And I love having a bit of birdie whiskey when you make a birdie. You guys know what that's like?
No.
Yeah. I got introduced to it in Sweden. It was like every time you get a birdie, you have a shot of whiskey.
Well,
It's
I'll
great.
be going fucking sober.
It's food grade plastic bottle, unlike your 2-stroke bottle full of oil, which I think is a big thing.
That's
you know?
right. Well,
Yeah.
people have gone, well, I'm not getting that one. I'm going to the Maui shop. Because The mower shop's made for oil fuckface, okay?
Yeah.
That's
Continue.
right. Measure one standard drink at a time or make it a double, or even grab the big shot bottle, which has 100 ml chamber for the tough blokes out there.
For the big dog.
And
And I
tough
bet you
chicks.
there is some. And
Yeah.
the tough chicks. Yep, thank you. Jump on the standardsqueeze.com, use the code Reggie15, grab a squeeze and check out their other stuff like the 4-in-1 cup, the snapback. Give them some love
Yes,
on the
puppy righty.
socials. Who's
Get
the
around the
squeeze?
legends who fucking get around us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I was thinking actually for him? He could do like a cool package. A snapback and a bottle cap. Like 2 caps.
Yeah.
Because people are going to lose these all the time. You get a cap and a cap.
That's right, a cat with a cap.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's probably something I should have spoke to the standard
Yeah,
squeeze
just
about.
fucking
That's
got his
right.
own podcast and he's giving out business ideas. This bloke.
Just he doesn't have a squeeze yet, but you got a cap for one. Might fit another bottle you have in the house. You can throw it at your kids if they're fucking playing up.
How's that? Oh, that's good.
Throw it at your kids. Okay,
Oi, shut up back there.
moving on. Who's the
Our
squeeze?
actual
I think
squeeze,
I got one.
I think we're all in
I
agreement
think
on
we're
this.
fucking all know.
The
It's gotta
grass
be,
eating.
it's got to be
Matty
Matty
Rowell.
Rowell. The
Matty
thing like
Cow.
horse.
I think the explanation, not that he's given an explanation for it, but it's trying to connect with the field and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and that's why he was like touching it and shit and getting that feel. And then he just sneakily just went chomp,
But
chomp.
I get that. Like
Yeah.
he was sort of like smelling the grass and rubbing it in his
Yeah,
hands
I
and getting in
fully get
the
that.
zone.
Yeah.
It was like meditating sort of thing, but then he just throws some in his gob
Yeah.
and fucking
Look,
chews.
the
was a
only,
bit
the
much.
only time that would be normal is if you were walking home in a big city at fucking 6 a.m. from the nightclubs and there was a tripper on acid in the fucking park feeling the dirt and eating grass. You go, whole sun's on one there.
Yeah, you just go, walk past and go,
On your
going
br-
on, mate?
That's right. Hope you're having a good one, old son.
Oh, Barry's on one again.
Baz is on the grass again. That's right, but not when you're about to play footy. Like, what? Did he swallow it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he chewed that. 'cause
He
was
chewed
sitting
it
there
for
chewing
so
it a
long.
while. He was
That's what-
really tasting it.
Oh, that's what a dog does when they have a crook guts.
Yeah, maybe you need to spew.
Oh, rarely.
So, yeah, I think that is a
Questionable. Very
squeeze-worthy
questionable.
act. Bit weird.
He had one of the great. How many games he played before he got injured in his first year?
Not many. Like a
But
handful.
fuck, man, it was one of the best handfuls you'll ever see for your first few games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He was fucking
jeez, he was
killing
good.
it.
Was he?
And then he done the shoulder.
And started eating grass.
Yeah, he's trying to change something up, get some form back.
Righto, Matty. At least, what's his name couldn't get it this week because he didn't play, Jennings.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
couldn't do the hat trick.
I'm surprised if he could get it again.
Yeah, I would not be.
Should have checked how he went in the Q Cup.
Poor bastard. hope he's going well in the Q Cup though.
Yeah, at about his level. you know.
Yeah, good on him.
Boys, before we dive right into the punt, this is the punt. But we're going to the Doomben Cup in 9 days' time.
Yes, we are.
We
We're
are.
heading down Doomben Cup on May 20th. So if you see us, don't be fucking shy. Come right up and give us a sure thing for the day, all right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
For
right.
fuck's sake.
Tips, not slips.
Barbara's going to lead us around the stables, so he reckons, and give us a tour and whatnot.
That's right.
Fucking legend. Brings me to a bit of a point, actually. I hope Barb's is a good bloke, by the way, because none of us have met him, but we're just backing him in to be a champion.
That's right. I hope he doesn't have a padded stable that he's going to lead us into. Hey, boys, come check this out.
All part of
Take
his
us to his
elaborate plan.
stable.
Yeah. He's not even a fucking horse trainer.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it'll
Anyway.
be great. I can't wait to meet Barb's and fucking
Yeah.
and get stuck into
Be a
that
great
little
weekend.
overnight a mission for the Reggies.
fuck yeah. It almost worked out going into back to hyping up that game of footy. I knew it was coming up, round 12, and I thought, surely not. It couldn't be on the Saturday night, could it?
Oh.
It's not. It's on the Thursday, but
Yeah.
fuck, man, imagine that.
How good would that have been?
Now, boys, the new and improved Bluebet All-In Multi was a huge fucking success because we are back.
Yeah,
baby.
that's right. We are back.
Boys, the new and improved Bluebet All-In Multi was a huge fucking success because we are back.
Fucking oath.
We are back. All three of the sure things were never in doubt. Snapback, ran an easy third. Should have went better, but just got held up at a crucial stage there. The Riff have redeemed themselves slightly. They're still by no means forgiven, but they rolled the Bros. So, and Collingwood beating Sydney on Sunday.
They were trailing a bit there.
It ended up being comfortable, but
Yeah.
3/4 time it wasn't. I think it was level, wasn't it?
Yep.
At 3/4 time.
It was fucking.
I remember
typical
checking
Collingwood.
while I was fairly sourced up at the
Yeah.
Caxton going, oh, Jace. Fucking, I think just at the score,
Nah,
though.
but man, I had
Yeah.
full confidence in Collingwood. They're
Yeah,
the
me
fourth quarter
too.
specialists.
It fucking
Nice.
hurt me because I was watching bits of the game in the first, second quarter, and I'm cheering on fucking Darcy Moore and Nick Dacos. I'm like, what
Yeah.
am I doing? This
That
goes
would've
against
hurt.
every AFL moral I've ever had.
Yeah.
And just fuck, that'll never happen again.
It was great though. It was so good. Once
Yeah,
Snapback got home for third, I was like, oh, we're on here.
Well, yeah, that was
yeah.
our highest paying leg.
Yeah.
But I think it's good juju that we've made a change. We've adjusted. She comes
Yeah.
off, puts us in a good stride to keep fucking kicking ass.
Yeah.
And I hope you've got onto the old Bluey specials on Blue Bet.
Yeah.
You'll find our all-in fucking multi, may I add, in under the Bluey specials as our own market.
Yep.
So that's where you'll
Definitely.
find it every week if you want to jump on with us. It's the best place to go.
Definitely. The Reggies market will be there. Jace for the Blue Bet Punters Club almost got us off to the absolute dream start. It was that close. The fight ended up being a split decision, which is
Yeah.
about as close as you can fucking
I
come.
haven't seen a split decision in a long time in a title fight.
Yeah.
And just a beast.
The fact that it was 48-47, every judge as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a split,
Exactly.
obviously, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, I was a bit biased. I wanted Cejudo to win for the bet, but I thought
couldn't
he
pick
could have.
it.
That's why it was
don't know.
that, like, fair enough. Aljamain won. Good on him. He was good, but so was Cejudo.
yeah.
Like,
Did
it was
anyone
fucking-
see who they gave each round to?
No.
I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't watch the fight.
Yeah.
I had it 3-2 to Cejudo, just
Yeah.
in my personal opinion, but I'm not a judge. So-
No, unfortunately.
I just
You
punt.
weren't one of the three. Not to worry though, we broke even or a little bit more. So
Yep.
we're fucking here to play Blue Bet.
We
Yeah.
are.
Watch out. Mark
Yeah,
my
yeah.
What do you
words.
take part?
We
need to
are not
take
here to
over.
fuck around.
Yeah, we are not here to lick stamps.
So, week 2 of the Blue Bet All-In Multi. Let's go again.
Let's go, boys.
Fucking oath.
I'll just go.
Go, mate.
Almost went away from the horses, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Couldn't help it.
White Marlin is the Melbourne Cup favourite, going around on Saturday in the Andrew Ramsden. Now, this is your ticket into the Melbourne Cup for the winner, boys.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, right.
Flemington race 7, number 10, White Marlin, the red hot favourite, draws gate 10, which could not have been better for him. Ideally placed, Waterhouse and Bott will have this thing cherry ripe because this is a ticket into the big dance in
Nice.
November. This is your way in.
Yep.
It leads, which is huge for me because I love it when they lead. It leaves nothing to chance, gets to dictate the race, and it just has plenty in the tank always, even though it leads. So you're not going to get stuck in the middle. You're not going to have to, work out what this horse is doing and follow a jockey in. I'm in front the whole
Yep.
way. If it's good enough, it'll win. There's another one for you. Now, you're getting $2.40 the win, boys. Oof. And we're back with a bang, and I'm going the win at $2.40 with Blue Bet.
Wow.
That's me. I just think this is a great bet. It's 6 from 7, and the one race it lost was by half a head over 2,000 metres, and it runs second. So, by right, should be undefeated. Had excuses that day too because heaps of racing got shuffled around because of a tragedy. So, yeah.
It's going to be the first time we've done a horse for the all in and haven't gone a place.
Yeah.
So you're just
I'm
big dogging it.
I'm
I am
actually-
big cocking.
I'm fucking pumped for it, though. Putting her on the line, and it makes it a lot more like, righto, let's
Oh,
go.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah. My heart's racing just for your top 3.
Well, I'm giving you a bit of a buffer here for your selections,
Yeah.
Righto. Well, should I go?
Yeah, go on.
Righto, so I'm going Manly Sharks, boys. Manly absolutely shit house at Magic Round, and I honestly think they're in a bit of a slump. And Turbo was playing, like we said earlier, he's not in great form. The Sharks coming off a rough loss to the Dolphins. We've said it before, and it doesn't really work this year, but I feel like those good teams, they don't often shit the bed twice in a row like that. And I feel like Nico Hines and the lads, they'll want to really bounce back and make a statement. And after my spiel, I think the Sharkies need to lift so I don't sound like a proper shit heap. So Nico to lead the boys into a thumping like with the Sharks, and they're paying $1.53 on Blue Bet to win. So I'm just going Sharks to beat Manly at $1.53.
Nice.
I think that's a great bet.
That is good value.
After what happened last week, that's why you're getting that value. So
yeah, that's right. And they're at Manly,
Yeah.
playing at Manly, and I just feel like something really has to go down. Something weird has to happen for Sharks to lose that game. Like Magic Round, there's the big crowd. The Dolphins are at home.
Yeah.
You know, there's that reason to play.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I can't see how Sharks lose against Manly in that game. So that's me.
Agreed.
Righto. Love it.
I'm sticking with the AFL again this week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sticking with the theme, boys.
Yeah.
It's good. The winning formula.
Exactly. It's got to. Anytime I fucking change it up, it always ends up just not coming off. So I'm going Saturday Arve at the MCG. Demons to beat Gropers Hawks at 40 plus.
Oh, you're going 40 plus.
Yep. They were paying $1.10 head to head. So we need to get a bit more value there. And I've gone 40 plus. I think D's are just going to fucking come back home after their weekend in Goldie and absolutely pump them. And it's paying $1.78. I don't have a massive spiel for this one.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just-
not really required.
Is that it
Exactly,
there,
it's-
Jace? Margin Melbourne 40 plus.
That's the one.
So $1.78, that's going.
Yeah, doesn't need much explaining. D's are just
Jeez, we're going to
pump
get some nice
Groper,
odds
well,
there.
what's yours on Sunday again, mate?
Saturday, race 7, Flemington.
Flemington, race 7.
Horse
them.
10.
We're just getting the odds up now.
The
Horse
W.
10, Horse 10, the
$2.40.
W, $2.25 it's got there.
Oh,
Dropping.
So we'll go that. That's paying $6.09, boys, that
Wow.
multi.
$2.25.
Yep.
Someone's crunched it.
But yeah, that's paying $6.09, which I feel like for 3 sure things.
Yeah.
I'm
Fucking
liking
oath.
it, boys. $6.09. We're
That's
giving the
that's
punters
good.
some
That's
fucking
good.
value.
Yeah, I
And
think
we're back too.
Oh,
we've
we're
spoken about
back.
it
We're
before. When we were doing just the one all in, it was good for us and like listeners to get around and get pumped with us, but they're not going to go and fucking chuck money on something paying like $1.20.
Well, you'd hope not.
Yeah, exactly. But we're picking 3 sure things, and it's giving you $6.
like it.
Giving you 6.09.
Exactly.
$6.09
Something you
was-
can get on as well.
I'll tell you what, if you got a boost there, you can press boost and it takes it to $6.49.
And it's easy for you to find, like we said before. There's a
Yeah,
market,
just
so
hit
you
our
don't have
tab.
to fucking
Exactly.
search around.
Hit our tab on the Bluey Special.
You're just stupid not to.
Bluey specials, go hit it out. Yeah,
Gamble responsibly.
that's right.
Well, another thing we like to do, and this segment will never die,
No,
Never.
and that is the Bluebird Old Boys segment.
that's
Fucking
right.
oath.
Anything to write home about last week? Did we hear? I know my old man definitely did not.
Well,
No.
poor old Rocket, I think he was on the money with when that horse was meant
yeah.
to win.
This is it.
And it got run fucking before,
They run it on
man.
Thursday.
And it
Yep.
fucking won.
It
So
won.
the old boy, he was onto it. I've got
Yeah.
to give him that. But it fucking
You
grabbed
hate
us.
that because it's cherry ripe to win, obviously.
Yeah.
And they run it on
Yeah.
the Thursday.
And he's picked it cherry ripe, and they've run it on the Thursday and grabbed us all, grabbed him. So good on you, old fella, but we
Yeah.
can't write
Give
it
him the
down.
benefit of the doubt.
yeah, we can't.
You won't
give
win
that
any
one.
money, but
Yeah.
But
He was
good,
onto
good
it.
work, mate.
exactly.
Ketos are still running.
That tends to happen a fair bit.
It had excuses because it was 4 wide the trip, but, and then like it peeled wide on the straight, and it just obviously had nothing because it's just been 4 deep.
Yeah. And
Anyway.
Pedro's Blues got pumped. as
Oh
we said
yeah,
before,
that just
so
did not go well at all.
yeah,
I think he got Charlie Cameron. He got one leg,
he did. He
Because
did.
Cameron kicked a
Charlie
few
Cameron
goals.
was just going off.
but Kerno didn't.
No,
and the Blues,
Kerno's
and the Blues lost.
underwhelming. Yep.
But anyway, let's hear what they got to say for us this week.
Reginald's. Well, the cessation of the bleed that I mentioned last week. The old wound has reopened. Anyway, Keto's tips aren't going real good. But look, I don't really want to provide a post-mortem on the old rocking horse from last week, the giant killer, because I am the giant killer. I just got information they retired this horse, so I've not only stopped it last weekend, I've stopped it for good. Well done, lads, last week with the change-up. Great multi-win. This week, Keto's Collectors. Now, I should seriously start thinking about changing this title, as it's not working at the moment because it ain't doing much collecting. But the tide turns, guys. It does turn. Every 6 hours. Maybe with me, it's every 6 months. Here we go. The Blue Bet Keto Collector's Special this week is going to Scone Race 8, number 7, Wahihi Falls. I took $4.40 this morning when the markets open. It's into $4. Guys, I listened to John O'Shea about a month ago saying this is the race he has set the horse for. He believes it'll peak. I think this thing wins. And then I think it comes up to Brisbane and wins again. Have fun, punt hard. Probably stay away from keto until he comes good.
How come even though
good,
Keto's got his record, he's got the way he spiels, I want to just put money on that horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, well, he said he heard John O'Shea talking about this on whatever the channel is. It's an AM channel that's always on in his car.
Yeah, right.
So it's just constantly trainers and punters and that talking about horses and race meetings in the future. And
Blokes in the know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, Tom,
Doing him good.
in 2 years' time, I'll still fucking back it even if he doesn't have a win. It's like, I trust him this week, right?
I think he might be onto something this week.
That's nice, though, that he said that O'Shea said that he set the horse for this race. Hopefully that's still true.
Yeah. Well, and it's not like he's gone a fucking $50 roughie. Like that's yeah.
The usual.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't have a scope at Flemington, race 7, the one that White Marlin's in, because El Patroness is running in that race.
He's
Anyway,
get on
steered
that.
clear of that.
Let's hit us with, I reckon it'd be Pedro.
G'day, Reggies. Time for Pedro's picks. Well, Carlton let me down again last week. 37 years, them fuckers have been letting me down, but they let me down again. All good. Got some decent races this weekend, so I'm going to steer away from the footy. And we got Flemington, lads. Off to Flemington, race 7. 2,800-metre race. There's a few nice horses here. But White Marlin's hot favourite. But I think it might struggle with that distance. I'm jumping on number 17, Luna Flare.
Ooh.
I like this horse. Thanks to Blue Bets, paying about $7.50 and $2.65 a place. It's going to be soft track. It likes a soft. It's been building for this distance, so it should handle it. And yeah, I'm going for it. Fuck it.
Nice.
Red back each way. Luna Flare, number 17. That's Flemington race 7, boys. Cheers.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Hey,
way.
there's a little same race multi too. If you want to
Yep,
fucking join
exactly.
the two together. Things meant
That
to be.
horse has run over 2 mile before, 3,200 Melbourne Cups and stuff, so it'll definitely run the 2,800.
Yep.
Nice.
White Marlin has won over 2,800 before too, boys, just by the way.
Righto. Great for
Get your
getting
facts right,
Great for
Pedro.
getting offended there hard. See him
Look
just-
at his face,
I thought he was gonna get up, take his headphones off, do a backflip, and then sit back down.
Just pause the clip. You're wrong.
Couldn't have gurned his face anymore mid yarn. Like,
Gurneys.
yeah, fucking oath, Pedro. I love it. Good on you,
Good
mate.
shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, what's Rocket got? I think he's on one. Let's go.
Boys, Rockets Roughies raring to go. We're off to Doomben on Saturday.
Yes.
Lucky last, race 9, horse 6, Sneaky Page. She's a 4-year-old chestnut mare coming off a spell. I think she'll pay the big ones, jump on her, paying about $20 for a win.
Ooh.
But I'd back her for a place, about $5.
Righto. Who's going the place?
Just the place?
I think so. I think he said she's paying about 20 for the win, but I'd go for the place. So
Yep.
to me, that I think he's going like.
All the money on the place.
Well,
40.
that's what I heard. That is. Did
Yeah,
you?
I
Yeah,
interpreted
yeah,
that
I
way
did.
as well.
Yeah. So 5 for the place.
There's
you reckon?
actually a
Rocket?
punting law. Never just back the place.
Yeah, right. Well, he reckons fuck the law.
Yeah.
Righto, I hate to see it win.
Yeah.
But hey, not my fault.
Well, you still can't lose if it wins, can you?
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
that's exactly
No,
right.
yeah, you just lose it.
You just can't. You
win a bit
still.
less.
Yeah, that's right. You win a bit less.
Righto. Now, the Blue Bet Punters Club got off to a cracker
Yeah.
last week.
Close.
We won the 13 plus Bronx.
Yep.
Got our money back
Convincingly.
straight up and a little bit more, just a little bit. And then
Smidge.
it was fucking exciting, that last bet. 5-round fight. Almost got the chocolates. Not to be, but we didn't lose any money. Now, there was a bit of uproar that there was no Barb's best last week.
People weren't happy.
No, they were looking for it because he always runs a drum. He always runs the place, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they like putting it in for their multis to place and stuff. But it's his bet this week for the Punters Club. So you're getting Barb's best, and it fucking want to be good because it's the Punters Club money now.
Yeah.
It's not just a tip.
You're in now, Barbs.
Yeah, he's
Hope
in,
you're
he's
fucking
locked in.
Hopefully you're a
See
good
what I mean?
bloke.
I hope he's a good bloke.
Yeah, that's right. We're in the club and you haven't even met him.
How's that?
Righto.
Well, Reggies, I'm back. Hopefully I can make what's a really triumphant return after last Saturday's Barry Crocker on the punt. But a 3-leg all-up, all going into a tissue in the Hollandale Sunny Coast. But no, fucking J-Mac and Zaki, Jason's fucking love child. He had to
I was
ruin
on
it
it
for
too.
everyone, didn't he? Groper wasn't happy about it. After following the mare all the way through the way he has and tipping her on the show, he was expecting to be sneezing like all fuck after the race, but I rung him up and I reckon he was crying into the phone, to be honest. But anyway, fuck it. We'll just have to send it all out on Zaki Saturday week in the Doomben Cup when these are all three of these are here and we turn fucking Brisbane a new hole. Calm down, Joe. It's not your fucking hole. I must say, well done, Tito. You finally got the monkey off the back, brother. What's it taken? 10 weeks? Oh, well. Well done, Jace. Breaking square for the Punters Club. Now it's my turn. I thought about a footy bet. Then I thought, wake up to yourself, you fucking imbecile. Anyone game enough to have a footy bet in this day and age must have a fucking crystal ball. So I'm going to stick to what I know, the ponies.
Yeah.
2 bets, lads. I'm doing the Reggie thing and going to two of the biggest races on a bumper card at Doomben. I'm going to the Group 2 Rough Habit Plate over 10 furlongs, number 1, Kovalika. Chris Waller, and yet again, Chase's bum buddy, J-Mac.
That's it.
Winner of the Group 2 Queensland Guineas at the mile last start from a wide draw. He got a mile back, was super through the line to win, and the natural progression to 10 furlongs will only help. It'll be a plus. He'll be winning at $1.95 at the time of recording, 80 straight out.
Nice.
My best value of the meeting comes up in race 5, number 3, Cifrado. This colt by Encryption got a long way back last start and flew home to Philomena, placing behind App and Girl. And the step to 1,200 will have this bloke ready to get rock and roll. It'll only take natural improvement, and I think he's well over the odds at $23 and $6 to drum, 10 each way in. Barnes' Punters Club bet this week, boys. Best value, Doomben race 5, number 3, Cifrado, 10 each way. Race 7, number 1, Kovalika, 80 straight out. Keep it stiff, happy punting.
Like
yes.
it. I really
your
like
Barbs.
Kovalika
That
too.
is prime.
I really
Very
like
good.
Kovalika. And yeah, obviously because J-Mac too. It's actually going to do it for the all-in bet, but I forgot it's Barb's show, not mine. So changed it to Demons.
I love that he just calls out your hole in that.
Oh, that was good.
Tear Brisbane a new hole. I think we will too.
Not your hole, Jason. Oh, that was gold. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's like we've gone the not the shorty, but the shorty, $1.95 at the time of recording,
Yeah.
80 on the snoz,
Yep.
and then a 10 each wayer on something,
Yep.
you know, a bit rough.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like
Yeah.
it.
No, I
It's
like the
really
way
good.
the punting thing's going, boys, and I feel like moving forward, if we see something that we're just like, I fucking really like this bet this week, I think we should just bring it in, but
Yeah.
not make it a thing where we have to every week, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So-
well, we really do like 3 things. That's why they're in the Blue Bet All In.
Yeah,
multi.
that's right. I just
Exactly
mean
right.
if you have 2 on your mind, you
Yeah.
know, and you're like, oh,
Or
I
if
don't know.
if you like something at a bit of odds,
Yeah, that's
something's
right.
paying
Like, a bit of
15
value here,
bucks.
boys.
Yeah.
Bit of value.
Exactly.
copy that. Fucking oath, more bets. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Righto, boys. That's it, eh? We'll see you next week. Hype up, Bucking Brisbane v Penrith.
That's
next
right.
round.
And I
Next
think we'll be
round.
bringing a fucking bit of Origin chat
Yeah,
from
we'll,
next
we'll
round.
creep it
Fuck
in.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
creep it
start
in.
creeping
Bloody
it in.
oath.
Follow us, subscribe, do all that
Oh, yeah,
shit.
please do that. That'd be
Fucking
Tell
great.
your mates about us. Get around it.
Yeah.
See you.